Okay, welcome to Blacksmith Developer Commentary Part 10. I do believe this will be the last episode of this series, because tomorrow, Ultimo attacks, day 65. And then, we move on to the end of the game, where we must defeat Ultimo. So I think we have a squad of heroes that can probably get the job done. You're in for a treat today. As long as there's no bugs, you're in for a treat. Last time we just had a little bug with Pierce, who, even though he was kidnapped by Ultimo, he still reappeared as a hero. And I found the issue there, and I believe I fixed it. So that's the last bug that I know of. I think he'll still appear here, because... Ah, no, he doesn't. Oh, no, he does appear here, because I haven't fixed... Because he's still there, so we're just going to have to ignore him. Just pretend he's not there. We're not going to use him. But that is fixed now, so it shouldn't happen again. And other than that, we had a little problem where if we go... Oh, look at that. Look at that. We've got proper walls now. Other than that, we have a little problem where when we trade, it gives us a minus value. And I would like that to still read as 0. However, you have no idea how badly I coded this game when I made this. Do you know every townsfolk and hero... We don't have like a single piece of code that handles the trade for each townsfolk. They each have their own one. Yeah, it would just be a pain to go through and sort that. It would just be a massive pain. I'd have to restructure the code quite a bit. And I'm not going to do that. So... that's one bug we'll have to live with. It reads as negative value, but is in fact 0. When you actually try it, it will read as 0. But so far, we've cleared a lot of bugs. We've basically gotten the game up to a much better standard. I'm much happier with the game now. I'm very happy that I did this playthrough, because I think the game is much better for it. Of course, namely the daily report screen where you can see what's happening with all your characters.
Good day, Smith.
It's just much better
now.
now. So I'm very happy that I did this series, and I hope you've been enjoying it. And we are, I think, going to finish it today. I think there's a few heroes that will go with their quests unfinished. But that, well, we'll see. I don't think we'll be able to finish all of the quests. I think we're going to finish the game today. So tomorrow we have a big event because we have the attack on Ironwell, and it's been a long time since I've played this sequence. It is very difficult for me to test and fix. So I really hope there are no issues. I'm looking at Pierce again for a potential issue. So hopefully I don't humiliate myself with some bugs. Let's see how it goes. So good,
I'll
good,
see you
good.
next time.
Randy needs a new hoe. Let's go with the green steel. We're just kind of like randoming it right now. It doesn't matter. We'll just use what we have. We don't really need to min-max anymore. We don't need to put too much thought into what we're doing. Except that one thing that we do need to make sure of is that all of our heroes, or at least a few of them, have Millerite gear. So yeah.
Howdy.
You need a new hoe? Well, have a new...
Thank you kindly.
Have a new hoe.
Look
there
at that.
There you go.
Howdy. See ya.
So we need to have as much... so we'll make some Millerite mail for her. Mail is opposed to plate because she is a ninja, so she won't do well if something's too heavy. Boom, 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 boom. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. At this point, I could pretty much cheese the game. I could go and just drink tons of alcohol or something to get my inspiration up to get perfect gear. Oh, so I can level up. Yes, you can, and I think we'll give you a little bit more... I think we'll give you some more dexterity. You could probably also... Let's just repair that. And yeah, so let's go to...
Bye-bye!
Weapon... yeah, let's... So we'll take this mail... Millerite mail, and we'll go with the I think spell sword for you. We'll call this ninja armor, and we will give it some nice ninja gear. So we'll go with the ninja hood. We're just going for style points at the moment, and the ninja arms. I think that's not a bad look. Let's see how this looks. So we'll take our ninja armor with the, and we'll make it black, I think. Let's just go with black. Except white for the helm and white for the arms. Done. Okay, I think that looks pretty ninja-y. Pretty high level ninja there. 450. Cool. Yeah, you can just have it. There you go. Ninja stars. Yeah, we already read that. And in terms of dungeons, there's actually nothing for us to choose to do. We've sort of done all the hero quests. You can always see these by looking at these stories, but yeah, we're basically done. I mean, we can send. We need heroes to come to us once they've gained enough rapport, which happens organically, I think. And yeah, just in the name of saving time, I mean, we could just go and do a random dungeon and get some random regents, but we don't actually need that at the moment. What we need is Millerite. So I guess what we can do is spend some time here, so get some more of that delicious Millerite.
Of course, aye.
Although I think
Off you go.
yeah, and what we'll do is we'll just summon a whole bunch of heroes the next day. But I think we should be good for what happens tomorrow. What happens tomorrow? Well, you'll see when Ultimo attacks. We can also go ahead to the shop. No, not the end of the shop. Well, you're here. This is the man we need to talk to, Sid.
Right.
And we would like to buy some Millerite ore, which costs us 16 a pop. So let's buy a whole ton of Millerite ore. Just keep a float of 500 coin. What is Jim saying? So, Ultimo and his forces are coming to Ironworld. Let's get Ironworld as strong as possible. That's Jim there. Okay, off we go. Let's talk to Goda. No, what's her name? Simone. And let's make sure everyone's healed up. Everyone's healed up. Good.
Till next time.
And we can smelt down this Millerite and then call it an evening. So this should be fun tomorrow. Gotta bloody hope no bugs happen. Again, I'm looking at Pierce as a potential source of bugs. So hopefully that doesn't happen. You can see I'm wearing the same Millerite shirt as I was yesterday. Because, you know, don't have an excuse really, I'm just being a slob. I've been playing Mountain Blade 2 and that's been kind of taking up what little free time I have, what with the baby and the games company. So, okay, there we are. Everyone's all healed up. So let's just quickly, yeah, everyone's looking pretty good. So, today, what happens? The time has finally come. Ultimo is here. Ultimo's forces number in the thousands. They are armed to the teeth and ready to attack. A violent sea of orcs, goblins, and all manner of creatures form a horde surrounding the town from all sides. Okay, we had a little issue last time just there. Not sure what caused it. Had a look at the code, but we'll see if I can fix that. But if you encounter the same issue, just restart and it should work. Let me know if you have any problems. So, everyone in Ironworld has done their best to prepare. Mason Phil has built a mighty wall. All heroes are at full HP thanks to Simone's miraculous healing. Jim and Eric have prepared first-class meals. Everyone has done their bit. Have you done yours? The battle begins with goblins, ninja, and slime scaling the walls. General Uvo looks to you. Which hero will you commit to the walls? So, goblins, ninja, and slime. What does that mean? That means we need someone with high dexterity. So we'll go with Akira in front with a shield. We'll go with, so who's a good damage dealer that uses dexterity, or at least doesn't have too low dexterity. I think that would be Gerald. With a strength potion would do nicely. And for the third character, let's have a mage. Let's have Alvin. And we'll send him with a single target frostbolt. That should be good. Okay. I think that's a good squad. Let's go. So, like I said, you're in for a treat. We have a big battle taking place. We have ninja and samurai fighting. We have knights and goblins and wizards and slime all battling it out to see who is going to win. Can Ultimo bring Ironworld down with his entire army? Kira's doing great damage there and managing to hit his targets. Nice, nice. Oh. So there we have 9 charges of the shield as we fight the dragon. There we are. Boom. Have a potion, that's your last one. And we will keep this guy frozen up. So he takes just that much more crushing damage. Also it slows down his rate of attack. So we'll just pass them out slowly, slowly. Seems that, yeah, Akira's doing good damage, although he's not going to survive this, I don't think. Let's see who wins. Big epic battle versus a dragon. Big chunky health bar. There you go. There's your boss. But will we win? Luckily we have the Millerite mail, which should protect from a couple dragon bites, and there we have it. We win. We defeated the dragon. They just keep coming. There is no end to them. No matter how strong you are, not even Millerite can stop the inevitable. But before you can despair, the gates of Ironworld burst open by the strength of a great steel golem. Orcs, zombies, and more golems come charging through. Who will defend the gate? Okay, so this time, orcs and golems, meaning it would be good to have a strength setup. Crush is looking a bit weak already, but let's give he's looking a bit weak too. We want to send a nice strong tank up front. Let's send Val, alright? And we want to send heroes that are good at crushing, so piercing heroes no good. Let's send Orko in the second position, or let's send Crush. Crush is a good dude with a nice strength potion. Except he'll need he doesn't really have the intelligence for that. So let's send let's send Sparks in the second position. Yeah, he's all ready to go with a strength potion. And we'll send, in the third position, we'll send Voldorn this time with a single charge. Frostbolt again, I think is good. Or maybe healing would be good. Which one is the heal first hero by 5? That's the one. Okay. With something that will increase his intelligence, so he gets a lot of heals in. Which is the best one for intelligence. We don't really have a great one for intelligence. We should have made a smoothie or something, but there we go. This should do it. Alright then. So now we have orcs and paladins. Rogues versus zombies. Big epic battle. So let's go. And we'll hold on to those heals. Big, massive swords to take on these big, massive enemies. Nice. It's like the anti-hero squad. I like it. Drink another. Just be ready to heal Val whenever she needs it. Good, 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 good. Excellent. Alright. Last strength potion. And this is our big golem. And, yeah. The assault on Ironworld continues. Lovely stuff. Okay, let's keep her healed up. And this should be a cinch. It's in the bag. We chose the right heroes. We chose heroes with strength, good crushing ability. Boom. Lovely done. Scarred. You can actually lose that battle. Again, the tides of Ultimo are unstoppable. Were we foolish to think this battle could be won? With no other choice, the remaining heroes and townsfolk retreat to the castle. May Godo and Goda have mercy on your souls. Okay. There we have our 3 heroes that were kidnapped. You can build a house from straw, wood, brick, iron, or even millerite, and I will still blow it down. I told you, there is nothing that can defeat me. Nothing in the world. Your time is past. Prepare to... Oi! Beep! I've had enough of this. Stone and iron might not slow you down, but how about some good old-fashioned flesh and blood? Uah! What? How? How did you hurt me? We will retreat for now, but we'll be back for the rest of you later. Phil, are you okay? My dear Fleur, everyone, you realise what Ultimo is, don't you? What he represents. Ultimo is death and decay, and he's right, nothing can stop it. One way or another, Ultimo will always win.
Don't speak, my darling. Save your strength.
Even the greatest castles and the finest steel will rust and crumble. But boy, I gave him a good beating.
Phil!
Don't worry, Fleur. I will always be with you. As long as the people of Ironwell keep fighting, Ultimo, I will always be with you. I've helped to build this town and lived a good life. I've shown you what we can achieve. Now, what you do next is up to you.
No! No, Phil!
There he goes. Phil is down for the count. The final dungeon has been added. Let me just sort out the sound levels a bit. I think we're doing okay. Yep. And we now have, well, we have a few needs for our characters, but no one's coming in today. I think everyone's still recovering from that big battle. And we now have access to the final dungeon. Ultimo's Fortress. And we will need a team of, a good team of people. Oh, seems like we've lost our, there we go, we lost our back button there. Okay. Alright, Wizard Elf needs a new scepter. Well, you know what, we're not even going to bother with that. We're going to smelt down these things. In fact, we don't even need to bother with that. What we need is to send our best surviving heroes to go and defeat Ultimo. And I'm going to give it a crack. I don't know if we will be able to do it. But we're going to give it a try. Might need a couple attempts to get this one. So let's trade, and we would like to heal some heroes. So let's heal Akira, Val, and Gerald.
But of course. Oh, goodbye.
And you know what? Let's do this. In fact, no, let's take an early night and we'll do it in the morning. I think that's always best. So, we've lost Phil. There we are. I think Gobbo unlocks after completing Orko's quest. Maybe it can make him a bit easier to unlock, but to defeat Ultimo, you must understand the fundamentals of blacksmithing. Okay. What we want to do, I think, is send what we have and see how we do. So we'll send, who was our best tank? I think Akira's best in front. And personally, I like the idea of sending Akira here. So let's send Akira up in front. That's our tank, sort of dodge tank. I think we'll send Sparks in the next position to deal the damage. And I think this was a good squad, actually. They're all got good weapons, good armor and everything. Let's send Alvin at the back, because I think he's a bit stronger. And yeah, this looks like our team. We'll send him with some... We don't want him to lose the int. I think Leek and Potato. Yeah, this is good. Okay, let's go. Let's see if we can finally defeat the game. So Ultimo's Fortress, just like the old man himself, is not drawn in charcoal, but in biro. Cheap biro. Akira! Oh, Raiken! What have they done to you? I should have known you would fall to the darkness. It is my responsibility. So you see we have Raiken, Kairu, and the werewolf that Gerald defeated. These are characters, the enemy characters that were kidnapped. If you haven't completed their quest, they're just replaced by bog standard evil dudes. I should have known you would fall to the darkness. You old fool! Ultimo will come for you too.
I cannot.
Nani? Then I will have to defeat you both. Okay, so a little bit of dialogue there. Okay, let's hold on to those potions. And so they've absolutely torn apart Akira's shield, which is not good. But hopefully we can defeat him in one strike once we get the strike. Okay, who's next? Ah, the old heroes of Ironwell. Even hearts of gold cannot save us from Ultimo. Only by defeating Ultimo can we release them from their spell. Okay, so we have to defeat the old heroes. They are, in fact, wearing the same gear that we gave them, which might, unfortunately, be too good. So let's see how we do. Guts, have you got this? No, you ain't got this. There's no chance. We'll definitely not win this. But hey, we can test the failure. Let's see. Why do you hunt me, heroes? You know I will have all of you one day. Alright, heroes, this is it. Defeat Ultimo and restore order to the kingdom. Okay, I do not like my chances. This is a tough battle. Oh, luckily we've given Spark some nicely balanced armor, so Ultimo is actually doing 0. And we bring in the heavy guitar for the final battle. Can we do this? Guts struggling to survive just as he knows. On the edge of his health bar. Can he defeat Ultimo? Ultimo's doing 0 damage to him, so as long as his durability can hold up, he can defend with his Berserker armor, let's say. But similarly, Alvin is doing no damage, so this is really down to Sir Sparks to win this fight. Luckily, with a bit of... when he's frozen, the crushing damage from Alvin's weapon does something at least. So it's a matter of who has the stronger armor. You can see our armor takes a little hit each time, but luckily we made him fantastic Millerite gear. So I think we may actually win this, thanks to the gear from the Blacksmith. Yeah, good old Millerite, saving the day. Okay, now I think, yeah, we're starting to take a tiny bit of damage now. Yeah, because the armor is being worn down. Can we win this? I'm not sure. I don't think so. I don't think we can win this. Yeah, Ultimo is finally breaking down our armor. Nope, we've lost. Alvin's not going to be able to do this alone. Let's retreat. Okay. That didn't go so well. As you can see, we failed. So we're going to have to try again tomorrow. We're still missing our heroes. Okay, you need a new scepter. Okay, you know what? How should we do this? Let's. What we want to happen is we want to summon the heroes that we're going to use for this final battle, and equip them as well as we can with all Millerite gear in order to beat that dungeon. Because as we can see, with good armor, Ultimo does basically no damage. In fact, the biggest threat to us that really hurt us before that battle was our own heroes using the gear that we made. We can't really afford to give everyone Millerite gear. Oh no, we probably can actually. Right. Let's make some Millerite. And tomorrow morning we'll summon the 3 heroes that we want to use for this battle and try to win. So today is just smelting Millerite. And maybe what we can do is make some kind of legendary weapon out of Millerite. That would be cool. I think Kira's Nodachi is fine. I think Guts' sword is fine. Guts Sparks. I don't know where I got that name from. But yeah, we should have enough Millerite to give everyone the gear that they deserve. So, the end of Blacksmith. Let's see how this goes. I'm a little bit nervous about what happens with the cutscenes. If you've already... I think those cutscenes won't happen again. The characters will just appear, so we won't get that nice dialogue with Akira. If Akira is going to be our tank, whoever's our tank needs to have serious armor. So we're going to make some really proper samurai armor. So let's have a couple drinks. Yeah, let's have some sake and a chicken sandwich. Let's do it.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Wakaji ya desu. Anata wa anbiru o etsu. Goblin do ninja wa shinadaru. Anata wa psycho Blacksmith. Anata wa kaji ya desu.
Almost 30.
Anatawa and Biru Etsu. Goblin do ninja wa shinadaru. Anata wa psycho Blacksmith.
Brakusumisu. Cool. We'll just go with the full Daijo gear. Daijo is strength and dexterity, so it should make for a very strong piece of armor. Is that right? Psycho Daijo arms, Daijo an upgrade. Yeah, there we go. And I think the color is fine. And so yeah, you'll have to leave, and we will do this tomorrow. Okay, slight technical issue there, but nothing we can't solve, and we solved it. So, okay, so what are we doing today? We're bringing Akira in to come and collect his new armor. So let's make sure he's summoned. Yeah, Akira will visit today, and we also want Gerald, and we want Alvin. And we want to make a really delicious, so we want to, I think we can go ahead and make an even better Millerite Nodachi for Raiken, for Akira. Although his weapon should do fine, I think we can do even better than that. So we'll start by smelting down some more Millerite, and when the heroes show up, we'll equip them, and then we'll send them on their way to complete the dungeon. And yeah. Has had a slight issue there with one of the heroes, one of the enemy heroes came in with low health, so I had to fix that. There's just one little line of code I forgot to add, so that should work now perfectly. And there we have it, the Millerite, and we should have enough to satisfy all of our customers. Cool. Cool, looking good. Looking good. Okay, all of the Millerite we have now. Go get something to eat so we make sure we have full energy so we don't run out in the middle of battle.
Alright.
And we'll have some sake.
Yeah, you alright?
I'll do it.
Alright.
And let's double check. Yep, everything's working fine. Yeah, I think the music levels are correct. Although I would like the sound to be a little bit... You know what, I'll turn the music up a little bit. There we go, that should be nice. Just want you to hear the dungeon music, because I really like the little twist on the music just for the final dungeon. Really gives it some oomph. Okay, so we will want to make a Millerite katana for Blacksmith, for Akira. I think currently his katana is made of blue silver, and what we want is for him to have a Millerite Nodachi, because that would, of course, be much better. And so he's going to have full Millerite top tier set, which should be nice. Okay, Millerite greatsword. We'll go and call that. We'll go and make that a Nodachi. Call it no. We already made one called No Nonsense. We'll call it Psycho Katana. And we will give that a strength handle. And we won't enchant it. And we don't need to dye it either. Okay? Hey. Eric, go away. We're doing heroes today. Alf, I'm gonna have to tell you to go away as well.
Goodbye.
Hello there, goodbye. Right. Akira.
Konnichiwa.
Let's give you the ultimate samurai armor and the ultimate samurai weapon, so you are about as strong as a character can get without having two legendary items. So I think Ultimo isn't going to be able to lay a scratch on him.
Bye bye.
However, we will continue. Gerald, Yeah, so let's make you a nice Millerite longsword. You already have Millerite armor, which suits you just fine. Boom. 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 There we are. And you're already looking pretty cool with the mail and the shades. I'm not going to change that. So we have our Millerite sword. And we'll make that a long sword and call it Ultimo's Bane. And we'll give that the Godo handle. Maybe the Godo handle. Yeah, why not? Just to make sure that someone's hitting even if no one else is. What's your intelligence saying?
Hello.
Oh, well, let's give you some intelligence. Let's equip and let's... Yeah, I think it wouldn't be terrible to give you an enchanted blade. That might be a waste. But I think if we gave it something like ice, right? That'll mean that we'll keep him sort of half frozen. So there you go. Ultimo's Bane. Off you go. And finally, we're going to need a wand for our wizard. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to end the day before attempting the dungeon, just in case I have any issues. Because there was a little issue last time, which I fixed, but who knows, there may be more issues, so I'm gonna go ahead and pass the day so that we make a little save. And we'll give him a gnarled wand, because we'll call it gnarly. It's gnarly, bro. And give that the Goda handle, of course. There's not really much of a choice to be made there. And we'll, of course, enchant it. Gnarly with lightning. Just so it does some good damage. And I need to make sure that the enchanting table does not... so that's a note for another time, but I need to say... enchanting table reset. That'll remind me, because of course we could see the old weapon in there. That's not a game-breaking bug by any stretch, but I would rather that not be like that.
Hi.
I got the data. Yeah, he got the data from the snowy mountains, and now he wants to go somewhere hot.
Hello.
So he wants us to send him to the lava caves with the frostbolt spell equipped.
Bye-bye.
But tonight we're gonna push on to the end. No, we're gonna sleep. Okay. Lovely, 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 lovely. Yeah, so what happened with Pierce is he got added again, because it says, oh, if he's not in the team, then add him. But the thing is, he is in the team, it's just he's kidnapped by Ultimo. So, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go to Ultimo's fortress. So we will send Akira up front. I know Shield Samurai doesn't make a ton of sense, but it's just my best build at the moment, to be honest. And Raiken, I think we have gotten Raiken back somehow, and I think there's a bit of an issue there. So that's something else I can look at. But again, it's nothing game breaking. So we'll send him with a great heal, and this is a good team, a good solid team. Let's go. I think they'll win it this time. So this will be the end of Blacksmith, the end of this series. And boy, was it a eventful final episode. We had a couple bugs happen, but we got through it. Nothing that can't be solved with... see how we just rinsed through them this time. Nothing that can't be solved with some good old... restarting the game. And you see, actually, Gerald's doing great with that enchanted weapon. Ha ha ha! Why do you hunt me, heroes? You know I will have all of you one day. Alright, heroes, this is it. Defeat Ultimo and restore order to the kingdom. Okay, so Gerald's doing 0 with his weapon, but that has a good bit of enchanted damage. And I think we are going to nail it. I think Akira's going to take 0 damage. And Ultimo is taking damage. So that's good. We're going to win. We're going to smash him up. Lovely. And we made it. We made it to the end. Not without some bugs. Not without some issues. But that's exactly why we're doing this playthrough. As you can see, it's taken me 10 hours. to complete the game, and that's with me knowing everything. So it does take it is a big undertaking anytime to do changes, and of course the way I program the game is a spaghetti, a Lovecraftian tunnel of spaghetti. So it's been very difficult to get to this point, but here we are. And yeah, of course, if there's anything else you'd really like to see in the game, anything you think I should be adding, I am going to do yet one more update for the game, one more big update. Just to add some more end game content, I think. But yeah, anything that you'd really like to see, let me know. Uh-oh. His health's just come all the way back. What's going on? Don't you see? It is futile. This wasn't a bug, that was a fake out. Don't you see? It is futile. No weapon exists that can pierce me. No armor that can withstand me. I am Ultimo, the ultimate evil.
Don't give up now, allies. We've got backup.
Ultimo, Blacksmith. Okay, so if we can just survive... we have an ability. It's to summon the Blacksmith. So we have to hold space and release to power up. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, what's this? Oh, we have to become Super Saiyan. Super Blacksmith. Boom. 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 And we take down Ultimo using our hammer. You may have won this day, Blacksmith, but one day everything will crumble. Everything in the universe will be mine. Not today. Okay. I don't know whether that's climactic or anticlimactic. I think that's more than people expect for this game. But yeah, the Blacksmith came in to save the day. We summoned him. Directed by Otis Miller. Art by Mali Lamala. That's my wife. Now she's Mali the Miller. Music by Aliki Leth. Yeah, fantastic job. We just need to wait a bit for the music to catch up. Starring Innkeeper Jim. This isn't click to continue. We'll just sit back and watch. So I really hope you enjoyed this game. It is very rusty. Very rough around the edges. There's a lot of issues, but I hope you can see it has a lot of heart in it, and I think the gameplay loop is good. I'd really like to continue with this and make more games like it. Some terrible texting there. We have Minor Oof and the Miners. So yeah, I'm pleased with this game. I'm really happy with it. I had a lot of fun. It's you can see me sweat when the bugs happen, and it's never too late to fix all the bugs. But yeah, we have to, like I said, a Lovecraftian mess of spaghetti code that I have to work through. So I hope you'll be patient. I hope you were patient with the bugs. But look, we have a nice little credit sequence, seeing all the characters, all the townsfolk to start with. Fleurist Fleur, Mason Phil, except there's no Mason Phil because he died, unfortunately. How sad. And the heroes of Ironwell, and this is my favourite bit. We get to see all the heroes together in the gear we gave them. This wonderful array of characters that we helped design as the player. So that's fantastic. Big fan. It's Crowbar, our favourite. Now the two guides in shades ended up next to each other. That's a nice coincidence. The cool corner. The edgy lot. Plus Lao Tzu, he's the opposite of edgy. It's very smooth, I would think. And this character we haven't met yet, and another character we haven't met yet. You see, there is actually more to do, but I'm going to leave it at that for this playthrough, and for this developer commentary. The enemies of Ironwell, all together. At least a good spread. Oh, who's that? Yeah, we didn't finish all the hero stories. And the Blacksmith. Okay, now we actually have the Blacksmith as available heroes, so we have the Blacksmith and the Infinite Coal, and we can actually send myself, so if we go to a dungeon, like for example Ultimo's Fortress, oh this isn't, I wonder what happens if we do that, but we can actually send ourselves as a hero, yeah. So, yeah, like I said, a little rough around the edges, you know, there's always more to fix. If you encounter any bugs, please let me know and I will fix them as soon as possible, as I always have. And any questions, anything, let me know. Any comments, if you enjoyed this series, please let me know. And yeah, it's been emotional, hasn't it? I'm gonna just save the game now that we've completed it. And yeah, there's a little bit more to do, but I'll leave that for you to discover yourself. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this playthrough. Boy, it's been a long one, but that's the game I made. Pro tip, if you're making a game, don't make a 10-hour game. If you're making a game for the first time, don't make it a game that takes 10 to 20 hours to complete. Make a simple game. Make a game that isn't complicated, that doesn't have new mechanics. Start with something simple and then move up. Simple, rustic, as Gordon Ramsay might say. Start with something small and then work your way up to something bigger. For Blacksmith, I'm definitely going to make another one. Because I think I've come up with a pretty cool system here. Pretty cool combat system and mechanics with regards to the story. It's a bit of a sort of farming sim, but instead of crops, you've got heroes. And I think it would be cool to have like a map instead of a list of dungeons. I think it would be cool to have a little bit more information, like for example something like a base dodge rate to help players understand what their gear is doing to their hero. It needs a complete overhaul, but I think the core of the game is there, so I will definitely continue with this franchise. Someone has to. So I hope we've got a lot of work to do, but we're going to leave that for another day. I'm going to be posting more videos. I'm going to try and keep up like daily or weekly content. We've got devlogs to do. We've got other games to play through and comment on and fix. And of course, it's never over. Blacksmith can keep getting improved. Like I said, I do want to do one more update at least. One more big update for sure. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this series. I'll stop waffling now, and thank you very much for joining me. Cheers, bye.